She's a mean mother trucker. She's a mean motherfucker. Go.
speed of my life. I'm dealing with the afterburn that tried to take my life. Put a gun into my face, I remember still. I'm looking back up on the day I tasted cold blue steel. And I knew that I was too far from my home. And I did not want to bleed out all alone. Hey, I was alone. I got caught in a fire, to whom it may concern. I got caught in a fire, and the afterburns. Prison was your family, it's where you made your home. And we were like your chain gang left to break away the stone. So put a gun into my face, I remember well. Looking back up on the day I tasted cold blue steel. But I knew that I was too far from my home. And I did not want to bleed out all alone. Hey, I was alone. I got caught in a fire, to whom it may concern. I was caught in a fire, and the afterburns. Yeah, yeah. Now I stand beside your rock, so smooth and so cold. A picture of a lonely life that walked a weary road. Put a gun into my face, I remember still. I'm looking back up on the day I tasted cold blue steel. But I knew that I was too far from my home. And I did not want to bleed out all alone. Hey, I was alone. I got caught in a fire, to whom it may concern. I was caught in a fire, and now the afterburns. Yeah, yeah. Don't leave me to bleed here. I don't wanna be alone. Don't leave me to bleed here. I don't wanna be alone. Don't leave me to bleed here. I don't wanna be alone.
All right, hey, look here, Gary. Gary. You come from nice.
And I said, you're more than welcome to come down
She
here.
can't wait to see you down
Okay,
here
shut
every time.
up.
No.
Episode 108.
Open door policy too, pal.
STL Roar, MyCityMyMusic.com. Stump and Gary already arguing, so be quiet.
We're not arguing.
Where's my gavel at?
We're not
We're
arguing.
not arguing. Here, give her the hammer.
Yeah, give me
Every
that
time.
so I can throw it at you.
Here,
Give
you
me
take
that
the
so I
hammer.
can
Here we
throw
go.
it at you. Hooray!
Let's split.
You
Let's
take
split.
it back. Split?
So she can't hit both of us.
So we got Stump, we got Gary, and we've got Mike, and we've got Peggy, and we've got
Peggy from No Coast Bikers Magazine.
Hang on, Gary. Not an idiot. Go live.
No, you're not.
Take
Don't be
two.
saying that.
Take two.
Don't be saying that.
Take two.
I'll sit at the table with idiots. So you can't
Yes. You can say I'm an idiot, but I
be an
can't
idiot.
say I'm
No,
an
I
idiot.
said I don't sit at the table with idiots, so you can't be an idiot.
Oh, yes, you do.
I was told to zip it up.
That's a damn lie. And you haven't done it yet, have you? Huh?
No, I have not.
No,
And how
Yes,
many
yes,
states
yes,
can
yes.
you not go back into because you don't zip it up?
Quite a few,
Yeah,
actually. Now that you mention that.
$20
quite a
is
few.
$20, right,
Hey,
Gary?
everyone, and that's why there's no landing anymore. I know, we got rid of it.
It landed.
It definitely landed. Yeah, man. Ain't no kidding.
So, Hush played this week at a Defiance.
You're
Yes,
giving up
ma'am,
your
we
idiots,
did.
too.
Killer show yesterday. We were there.
Yeah, it was great. A little warm, but it drew a lot of people. Had just a friggin' blast, man. It was a lot of good people out there, and nobody complained that it was like 110, which is good.
No. And you know what? Your band, Hush, has been your band for how many years? You've had
At least 20 plus, yeah.
20 plus
that
years.
The whole name, 20 years of torture, yes.
But I mean, your band is the only one that has a flute player, and
yes.
and everybody digs that guy. I mean, he's quite the showman and does his thing, and everybody likes it.
Well, you know,
It's something different.
Nobody hears Canned Heat anymore, and nobody actually hears Jethro Tull anymore.
Nobody
so
hears Jethro Tull. There you
Now
go.
they do.
Now they do.
There's a lot of younger people that go, Jethro, what?
You're right.
Right.
You know,
That's not his name.
There's an anniversary of the Thick as a Brick, I guess, album.
Yeah,
They've
yeah.
been playing a lot of it on the radio.
Yeah, it's starting to come up a little bit. He does a pretty good job. Plus, he's got a lot of he can play pretty mean bass too. So we use him in different forms now.
Right.
Bob Wolf, of course, is playing a lot of guitar, synthesizer, piano stuff through an acoustic guitar,
Right.
making up for that.
That dude
And
can sing too, man.
They switch off. Yeah, plus he's a singer, and so is Bob Wolf. So you got Gary Wood and them singing, and then Roy Gill sings. So at least there's 3 singers in the band.
I remember
Yeah.
when I said it was you guys down at what was it, the Rat Ride down Shady Jackson?
Oh yeah,
Right,
yeah.
We was doing Poison or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
All my guys got on their bikes to the left. I go, you fuckers. I said, blah, 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 blah. I said, Gary goes, hey, we're not stuck with him, are we? I said, you invited me up here, man.
That
You
was a
invited me
fun
up.
time.
Yeah, it was.
man.
That was a good time.
It
We
was.
could do that
Yeah.
again.
Well, as long as you have all the singers, you get to drink more.
That's right. I'm loving it.
I
Loving
know.
it, man.
Yeah.
Loving it.
Where are you at this weekend?
We are at Salvatore's on Thursday, which is, I believe that's the 4th.
Yeah.
Friday we're at the clubhouse on Gravois, and
The old
Saturday,
10 Mile House? Is that
Yes,
what that
sir.
is? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and
Across from
You know,
the new
it's-
food cart.
yeah,
food
they
court
got
down
kind of, you got to. I think we're gonna have to watch the volume there because Roy brings in such craziness in PA gear, man.
Well, when it
Them
was a
18
10
of
Mile House, you couldn't start until because that restaurant next door, they shared that wall.
Yeah,
And like
yeah.
their booths, people sitting there eating
Yeah.
5-star dinner, boom,
Yeah,
boom, boom, with the rock and roll all thumping.
Yeah.
So
They
we,
just had no sense of humor.
we couldn't start till like 10. But
Yeah,
now
so-
they're starting early because
Yeah,
Keith's
we'll
been
be there
playing
at
down there a
12
lot.
and
Yeah,
then,
it's over by midnight usually.
do the winery Balducci's there with that billionaire owner that owns, I guess, the entire Augusta, right? Who that guy, that family that owns Augusta now, right?
Hoffman, is it with the Hoffman family? Is that-
Yeah, the Hoffmeister family or whatever they call
I
them.
have no idea who that
They
is.
own
Oh, we got
so
some rock stars here.
we'll be down at Balducci's,
Cool.
1 o'clock
Awesome. Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday.
Awesome. Mike Matthews is actually in the house. I
In the
can't
house.
believe it.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I think so.
Put some
Hell
shoes
has
on.
frozen over. He's here. He's here. Yeah. Awesome.
Came by to see you yesterday. You were done.
Oh yeah, I was still there, brother. I was hanging out.
Hi. Yeah, he shows up after everybody's done. Really? All right, come on. You're killing me, Smalls. You come over here and
Hey,
sit
Mike,
on.
that's a friend of mine, Peggy, from No Coast Bikers magazine. Mike
Hi,
Matthews.
guys.
Mike Matthews. Gary.
Howard.
How you been, man?
I've been hanging in there, man.
You see Missy?
I talked to him at Diamonds not long ago for one of them shows. I was out there working backline. But yeah, I seen him and Mary first for a minute, but I'm trying to get him to come out too for the benefit.
Well, if they're not busy or he's not playing, I'm sure he will.
Well,
he's all big
we
on
do that
stuff.
Head East song, and last time he came in and sat in with us when the first St. Baldrick's thing we did at
Right.
Hot Spots. Mike sat in with us, and I had Chrissy from Rock and Roll Outlaw sing it with me. It was cool. It was really cool.
Very cool.
Oh, you seen him at the castle too? Chrissy came and sang with us
Yes.
that song.
Yes. Very cool. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Mike
Roger
is-
gave him the royalties to redo that song. That was cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Mike. Wasn't you in one of them projects? Slick?
Yeah.
Was it Slick or American Greed?
That was American Greed.
Slick. Yeah, because I done a lot of promos for you guys on when I was working for that Full Throttle magazine.
Right, right.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yep. Awesome times.
You guys did that for a minute.
For many, a few years.
I remember the big show you had at Monte 77.
Right.
Man, it was slamming. It was a really good show. I was like, what? But, you know, good times.
Absolutely.
Venue gone, unfortunately.
Right.
Shit.
A lot of good ones are gone, man.
I know.
But they can't take
Judy,
their
Judy, Judy, Judy,
Judy's
Judy!
in the house. Happy anniversary!
How's everybody doing?
Waiting on you, sister.
Hello, Judy. How are you?
Don't wait on me.
Now the rock and roll's gonna start.
I know. How are you or you're not?
Mike, how you been, man?
Pretty good, Gary. Heard you and roommate aren't
No, I
together.
got
Yeah.
You guys separate?
Yeah, we
Get more room though.
got more room. 25 years. I got a lot of room now. I go looking around the house. He was home.
Right.
Besides myself.
No, I was talking to someone yesterday. I said, someone that knew both of us in real life because you used to call her roommate to everyone. This is roommate.
Don't be calling
Not my roommate,
anybody.
just
This is
roommate.
Judy's phone.
Yeah.
That's Judy's
Bob was
phone.
just
Don't
in
be
town
calling
last
anybody.
night.
Shields?
Yeah.
Last night?
He was there. He was here last week. I don't know. They might still be in town. I gotta give him a call.
Yeah.
Because right across the house.
This is Judy and Sean.
Judy.
How you doing, sweetie?
Good to see you.
Good seeing you, hon.
Okay, break out the tequila. Judy's here.
Oh, here we go. Let the hat dance commence.
Let me see. You got everybody, 26?
Am I sitting in the corner? Hey.
You're right here.
There should be a dunce cap and a.
In the corner.
I'll wear the balloon on my head.
No. Do you want to? Do you want
Why
to?
not?
Miss Judy in the house. Woo! 22 motherfucking years.
Holy mackerel.
On 22.
So,
2022.
Yep.
You're having your 22nd,
How about that?
Yep.
which is cool.
yes.
Numbers are lining up for you.
I know, right?
You had a big blowout Saturday night. It was awesome.
It turned out good. Is that yours?
That's his.
Yeah.
He's an old man, you know.
Hey, now,
We're all over.
It sucks. It
Well,
That ain't gray, that's platinum.
We're still
Tell 'em
here.
that's platinum, that ain't gray.
We're all still upright. Every day above ground's a good one.
We're still breathing. We're doing okay.
And if we gotta lean on each other to keep it wobbling forward.
Right.
That's right. That's right.
Lean on me.
So I've still got probably another 10 videos to post that I ran
I saw
around and
those.
got everybody.
Oh, yeah, you got-
My favorite was
that's
Reggie.
awesome.
Did you see Reggie's? It's freaking hilarious. He's like, they just stand there like statues. I'm like, well, say something.
Reggie
Cat
Gill?
rocks. I'm like, no. No.
Talking about Reggie Gill?
Yeah.
It was hilarious. I was gonna cut it out. Mike's like, no, it's too funny. You gotta leave it in.
He probably thought he was in trouble.
I told them what we were doing, and they're all like, all for it, and they just stand there like statues. I said, say something.
They smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah. We probably had a good 10-year run with Reggie. Worked with our band for a while now. I remember we played Casa Loma for, what was it, Panties and Lace or something. One of them shows they had the leather and lace.
Yeah.
And,
He's like, that was a
Close it
we're
out.
trying to get our show on the
What's
stage.
the
Everybody's like,
difference?
where's the guys at? Reggie's drunk, passed out under the stairwell going on. He climbed off one there until it was time to leave. I'm like, dude, you was watching us load that shit. Get up, come out of the dark car and act dumb. Hey man, what's going on? Having a ride. Good times, man.
So Judy and I did an interview. What was that, Thursday night? We were tired after a long night, and it was like, it was more like two sisters talking. It probably doesn't need to be out there, like you said.
Oh, it does. I know.
I listened to it. I was like, she's right.
I woke up the
We
next
better
morning
not
and I
put this
was
up.
like,
Uh-oh.
I sent Kat a message. I went, Kat, let's like 86 that interview. I said that's gonna like totally send out the wrong vibe. and
Right.
I don't know. It's because it was more like a.
And the
Where's
other
the
thing were
tapes at?
and the other thing I didn't check
Yeah,
the
yeah,
lights.
exactly.
You know
Where's
the
the
lights
tapes
they kept changing. So it was bright, it was pink, it was green, it was blue. I was like, oh my god, they're gonna think we're in some kind of disco here. What the heck? So yeah, we'll just shelve that one. So I
It's 4
say,
o'clock in the morning. What the hell?
I know. What were we thinking? I don't
Well, we
know.
wasn't.
You weren't?
We weren't.
We were just trying to get it done.
Get her done.
It was supposed to be easy. So I reached out to Sam Bam. I'm hoping he calls in if he has time. If not, I said, send me a video. So that was fun trying to get. Dave White was probably the funniest.
I didn't see any of. I saw Super Dave.
Mm-hmm.
I heard his voice
Uh-huh.
because my daughter was listening to him,
Uh-huh.
and I heard.
I went in the order I took them because I started with Jamie and Bobby. We saw.
I
them
heard Jamie
earlier.
and Bobby. Super Dave. I don't even know. Oh, John
John and Monique.
and Monique.
Mhm.
And I think that was it because I was at the doctor's. So
Right.
I was like trying to. Then I got to the house and Rob was like, "Hey man, did you hear?" No. No.
Well,
I was too busy being told what a good girl I was.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
I was caught up
Judy.
in the moment.
That's what you heard.
No, the heart doctor actually said, "Judy, you're doing really good. I'll see you in a year." I said, "Later."
Right.
Right. No more questions asked. Bye.
No, no.
See you later.
He goes, "You need anything?" I went, "Nope."
I'm outta
the
here.
door I went.
I feel so good. I'm walking home. I don't even need a ride.
I didn't feel that.
She wouldn't feel like that. It's Judy. Are you kidding?
No, I'm
She
going-
says I need a
I'm
ride.
just saying,
They're
with
gonna
that
get
news,
her.
get out of the doctor's office and get the boot scooting and
Yeah.
figure it out at the door.
I'm getting across the parking lot thinking, "Damn, Doc, don't look out the window now, and I wish I had a fucking helicopter or something." It's hot out here, and I'm old.
So the stuff we talked about though, 22 years. You guys actually it's 22 years today, right? August 1st.
Yes, ma'am.
And you and John had a dream.
Yes. Well, John had a dream. I just made it happen.
Right, and yeah, and you're going to keep it going for the next, 2,200 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Do you want to be buried under Charlotte Pub?
No.
Would you like to spread your ashes out there everywhere? What are you going to do?
She want me stuck at work.
You're never going to die, Judy.
Where are we gonna put you when you die, Judy?
We're all going to fight over you.
No, you're not. I'm gonna be like an animal. When I know it's my time to go, I'm gonna venture off somewhere. Nobody's gonna find me.
Oh, we'll find you.
10 years later.
Oh, we'll find you. We will find you. We'll always
Yeah, they got
find you.
forensics now, you know.
I'm your number one fan.
Yes, they sure do.
Yeah, they do.
No, so 22 years ago, you decided to buy this bar.
Yeah.
And what was the location? Why was that? Was it just a central because it was just where everybody was hanging, or?
Well, no, actually, originally we was looking at Bar Double M, which is now, I believe, Rebar up there on 94.
Oh, okay.
And John was Spiker.
Right.
And back in those days, St. Charles, St. Peter's, Harvester did
That's
not
when I
like
first met
bikers.
you in the riding scene.
And
You're
so-
right. I forgot.
Oh,
about
absolutely.
Yeah.
I do my
Long
homework.
before the
on it.
music.
So if I come looking for anybody, trust me, I did my homework.
That. Right. Exactly. Well, no,
Just
I was
cock
living in.
loaded.
I was in Tower Grove then, so in the city it was fine. I mean, everybody was out there, but
yeah,
I didn't
that-
think about that. The county.
That's because we knew Mocha Murphy real
Right.
well, and we hung out there quite a bit in civilian clothes,
Right.
and we kind of liked the bar, and John was getting old, and he was a concrete finisher, and he was looking to do something different, and I was working at General Motors at the time,
Right.
and I was like, well, okay. So they told me what they wanted for the bar, and I was like, no, I'm not going to shoot myself in the foot
Right.
to buy a bar.
Right.
I'm not going to do that.
Right.
I'm not stupid. So, and then plus, the biker scene was not going to work out in that area. And so we was on a bush pilot. You know bush pilots. We was on a bush pilot.
I know
bar.
nothing.
And do what?
I know nothing.
I don't know the.
I don't-
What do we throw at him? A beer or a drink? Which one?
I know nothing.
Okay.
I know nothing either.
Right. Right. But anyway, yeah.
So anyway, we're
Glad I gave this for that.
we went on the run, and we're sitting there at the clubhouse, and I'm not really eavesdropping, but people are talking around me, and somebody says, "Oh yeah, such and such bars for sale." Well, my ear kind of went, "Bing!" Hello, and I went, "Hey, John, come here." I said, "Do you know anything about this bar?" And he goes, "Yeah." I go, "What kind of location is it in?" And he goes, "It's a fairly decent location." And I said, "Okay." And so I asked the guys, I go, "What do they want for the bar?" And they told me, and I said, "Go back and tell the owner it's sold. I'll bring them the cash tomorrow." They're like, "Judy, it doesn't work like that." I go, "Well, why?" And they go, "Well, because you have to apply for licenses."
Politics.
Oh, I said, you have to have a license to run a bar? I only know how to drink in one. I don't know how to run one. I just know how to drink one. I know how to throw people out and drink in one.
Right.
So anyway, that's how it started. And I went up to the owner the next day and I said, hey, I said, I'm going to buy your bar. You tell me who I need to contact. And me and John did all the footwork.
Right.
And
We
give me
didn't
one
mail
of their
anything. We
licenses.
did all the footwork
Right.
and got all the license within 15 days.
Is there anybody that when
Do
you
you have to
first?
have neighborhood sign
Nope.
stuff? No, none of
No,
that stuff.
actually, they love the fact that
Entertainment was
we were buying it
right.
for the simple fact they didn't like the previous owners. Sorry, Mark, but they really didn't like you.
Right.
Right.
You
Anyway.
suck.
They
So,
wanted nothing on you though. You know, it's
Right.
just
No, and they just liked the fact that we were, decent people and we were straightforward and
Right.
we're not going to feed you a line of crap and this is it.
Right. Is there
So-
anybody you dealt with at the beginning that you still deal with, as far as when you got your licensing and all this stuff? Nobody.
Oh no,
Everybody's changed hands so many times.
everybody's changed hands so many times.
So who was the first band that played there?
Oh my God.
Gene,
First band you booked there,
I was gonna say
Gene Edlin.
No.
or John booked there?
It was Rudy Amos. Rudy
Really?
Amos and Scotty Dickerson, John Plitzy.
Little
That-
John
that-
Polizzi?
That little group right there.
That's awesome.
I'm not really sure. I don't really remember what I don't remember what their name was, the name of the band. But I know they all played at Jim Green's.
Right.
And so, when me and John went in to tell Jimmy, we're buying a bar, this is what we're buying, Jimmy's like, well, congratulations, good. Because he threw me out numerous times.
What?
Good.
What? He threw
Good.
you out,
Because I
Judy?
was such an angel.
I know. I already know.
They said, your wings just will not fit
You just
here.
fluttered out the door with your wings, didn't
You
you?
gotta go.
Yeah, right.
Bye.
Yeah,
So,
right.
Yeah.
It was the horns that got in the way, not the
Yeah,
not the
horns hold up
wings.
the halo.
like the first year, all the customers at Jim Green's had a bet on how long
How long's it gonna be?
is Judy gonna be able to keep this bar going? Because
Them bets went from
How
$40.
about that?
guess what?
Yeah.
22 years later.
Right. How much have they
Who's
lost?
still holding the bet though? Someone's got the high bet.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
They pop in once in a while. But no, it's just, that's how it all
You've
kind of
done
started.
a great job.
Yeah, who'd have
It's
thought you'd help so many
amazing,
people, man? Yeah.
Amazing how you held it like that, man. It was
But-
great. Everybody loves that place.
I do remember the first time that the Gene Edlin band come in. And I was like, holy shit, John, you son of a bitch. I literally got my noggin knocker, sat on top of the bar, and just watched everybody.
Really?
I mean, there was probably 200 people there.
Yeah, Steve was one of my favorite singers, man. That dude could just wail his
Yeah, I mean, it was
heavenly
just,
voice.
back in those days, it was incredible.
Loud
It really was.
guitar for sure, man. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was incredible. So, good times, bad times, good times, but.
How many times you played there?
Oh God, when we had Amanda, you had us there at least once, twice a month. I know.
Yeah.
Once a month for a couple of years. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we kind of lost Amanda. Then the song just started changing, and I
Right.
didn't think we were having enough. And
Yeah. I
The
think.
crowd was changing a little too.
Powers changing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but every music's been welcome up there. I mean,
Oh
Yeah.
you know, from acoustic to
the only one that doesn't really work in that bar is country music.
well, good.
That's the only thing that
I mean, I'm
doesn't
not mad about that.
I'm not mad about it either because I'm not a big country fan.
Right.
No offense. No offense to anybody.
The
But,
twang twang, I just
But
can't.
I'm not.
Sorry, not sorry. Is that what you
Sorry, I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
but yeah, I mean, it is.
It is
Yeah,
what
you've
it
opened up
is.
a lot of doors though to different paths of music
Right.
and helped a lot of different people.
A lot
Yeah.
of musicians.
Which in turn, by it being what it is, it's came back to help you too because of all the names that's popped
Yeah.
up out there that you've helped, and
Right.
they still come back to your venue and play like old Sam Bam and
Oh yeah.
these guys here. You know,
Well, Sam Bam's brought back, he brought Butterside
he's got all of
with
us
him.
old heads cheering for
Yeah,
him.
he brought Butterside with
Oh,
him as
Ray
original
probably wouldn't
band.
come back.
And Faster Pussycat, and
Oh, yeah,
just
he's
just
got it.
himself.
Yeah.
I mean, He's just
Yeah.
amazing anyway. You know, it
And,
takes a
what's his
village.
new
And the
butter,
village of Charlotte raised a Sam Bam.
Yeah, what's his new project? Butterside?
Butterside's the original.
Yeah, they're killer,
But
man.
Faster Pussycat just got
Yeah,
signed.
yeah, he's
Well,
been
Mike,
there for a
you
minute.
helped,
And he's done the
helped
Dorothy
Sandman
thing.
a lot with his guitar playing, I know for a fact.
Yeah, Mark Crow, I know that's like his.
Yeah, and Mark.
Who
Yeah.
did? Mark Rowell?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Mark put one on a couple weeks ago down out of Diamonds.
Yeah.
It was at, I was working in the back line with Dennis, and
And
too much fun while I was working.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
can't
yeah.
believe that.
I was the first guy to let him play a full night.
Really?
Really?
First one.
How
Oh,
long?
Sam Bam?
Was that when they was Young Guns?
Yeah.
Bob Guion?
No,
He had all
it
them
was-
young
it was
cats?
my band. It was my three-piece band.
Remember the was it Young Guns? they
Yeah,
were
Young
called?
Guns
There was
when,
Bob and all them young dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam Bam and like 4 other young cats.
Sam Bam and
They were playing Guns N' Roses. They were playing
yeah.
all kinds of
Yeah.
Bobby back.
Pantera. Yeah, they was killing it. And Bob just standing there.
I
Watch
know.
me go.
I know.
Yeah.
Had them all in gear.
That's one cat that has not changed at all.
No, and he's so way back. He
Bobby
don't
has
sweat
not
it. Yeah, he
changed
don't
at
sweat it.
all.
No.
Nope.
No, he doesn't cut his hair. He doesn't cut his beard.
No.
He
doesn't
stays
change.
true to the game.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, he is.
He's hilarious. The shit that comes out of his mouth, you just don't see it coming, and it does. It's just, man, he has everybody rolling. He's great.
Yeah, he's real
Awesome.
dry, like his, just his personality, you know.
Yeah, but he tells it like it is. That's just the way
Right.
it is.
But sometimes, you know, if he's just telling you something or if it's a joke about it, you'll start like, what motherfucker got me again?
I remember me and John going to see them, Mr. Yuck, at one of the bars up there on Page. I think it's a strip club now. But, I mean, we're going like 20 years ago when we first bought the bar. We stopped in there because John wanted to go listen to them, and Bobby was playing with them, and they was trying to talk to me about booking them at the bar, and I went, no, they're too wild for the bar. That's not going to work.
They're too wild for the bar. Did that come out of your mouth?
Yeah,
Really?
the gal was just sitting on top of the bar at the last show.
Right.
All I
The
wanted
woman
was
who
a
says
nice,
"fuck you"
quiet-
every 5
Right.
minutes at the bar. Too wild for the
Going
bar.
coyote
Really?
up at the bar top.
All I wanted was a nice, quiet little pub. Honest, I swear.
Yeah.
And, wow.
Whatever.
Sound like your angel wings are fluttering. Again.
Hey, Halo start dropping.
Right.
Yeah, keep your horn straight, keep that halo up.
Diamondback was one of the first
Yeah,
bands
they're
in there.
killer.
And I remember right before we bought the bar, me and John threw a tequila party in our backyard.
Right.
And they kept having to ride up and get tequila from Dirt Cheap. And they ran into Susie and Joe and all them, and John and Bill Delaney and all them going, hey, party up. They all showed up.
That's awesome.
It was like all these people there, and Joe's like, hey, we hear that you're buying a bar. Yeah. Well, we want to be your house band. And I went, no.
No house bands. No. But I mean, Charlotte is quite the diverse melting pot of people. There's so many different kinds of people that come in that bar, and they come in regularly and they hang out, and it's like, it's our little Charlotte a go-go. It's our home away from home, our Cheers. I mean,
Yeah, the little
you know, it
Hollywood
doesn't
spot.
matter. You go there by yourself. You go there with 20 people, and it's just everybody's accepted. Everybody just hangs and plays and does whatever.
We had a ride up in the Riverfront Time in April, and I didn't even know because they don't deliver Riverfront Time in
Not
that area
anymore.
anymore. And so anyway, one of my customers brought it in, and I'm reading it, and we were described as something the staple of Charlotte, the outer skirts of Charlotte, and
Didn't want to affiliate too much with you yet.
The best
are-
dive bar in St. Louis.
we are half biker
Or what?
and half
Rock and roll,
Musician.
yeah.
and we
Move
have
Which one? Keep going. Okay, keep talking. I don't know what he's saying.
and we have the most colorful characters at the Charlotte pub.
Yes. Let's hear it for the colorful
What
characters.
you just said, everybody might have
That's what makes it Charlotte.
Yep. Most colorful characters at the Charlotte pub.
That's a good description.
Oh, yes. Mike, you've had a million bands. Have all of them played at Charlotte?
No, just
900.
Just 900 of them, not a million, just 900 of them.
It was Inflow.
And flow.
And,
You done some
Oh,
acoustic?
hey, I played that band for a while.
Yes,
Yeah, it was
What
a lot of fun, man.
yes, we did.
What was it?
And flow,
And
yeah.
flow.
Yeah.
Very
That's
good.
that's when I met
That was
Mike.
before my time.
Was I met him
Before
out there
our
in
time,
Florida.
too. I like
Dan
that.
Flo, and then I caught when the Jim Greens was gonna start playing music, and we were like, Michael,
Yeah.
Jim Greens.
Right.
What's in
Cadillac Jacks.
Yeah. And then that's So
I miss that old rat ride out there, Cadillacs. That was.
Yeah.
I mean, even though I still do up the other jacks, it's not the
That's
same,
it.
It
man.
ain't the same, man.
Nope, it took something from it.
well, sure.
And
Yeah.
Judy and probably two other things in North County is really the only things I like in North County. Rat ride was one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but Charlotte was, to me, in my opinion, Cadillac Jacks was just, Charlotte is way better than Cadillac
No, I'm
Jacks
just talking
was.
about that ride.
Oh, the rat
Yeah,
run?
the rat
Right.
ride, yeah.
And she had such a big parking.
Yeah.
It was just cool there, man. I mean, I don't even know if I've ever went on the actual run because I had so much fun out there. I had Jack just watching the wheelies and all the idiots, and it was like fucking Ozfest meets Barnum and Bailey, you know.
I
People
remember,
watching. I could sit out there all day and just watch the circus, man. You know.
Yeah.
I remember the first time, well, when I first started going out with John 30 years ago, and he took me on the rat run. And I think back then,
You just went on the ferry on the ride.
all of
up to-
that.
yeah.
But I think originally Cadillac Jacks was called the Pines or something like that.
Yep. Yes, it was.
And we could ride down there, but none of us was allowed inside the building.
What?
Remember that?
None of us was inside the building.
Yeah, that dude. That's the same guy that owned Dock Rockers and went to jail for a minute. And
Yeah.
Yep.
Tony
Yep.
Bono.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, we were not allowed inside the building, but we could use the parking lot.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, he got out and had his hand was zipped up right. You know?
Yeah. Just, I remember that.
Towards the end, Bridgerton would just give him that,
Yeah.
big
Right.
block up the streets and all that.
I remember that same day I knocked me and John off the bike 3 times too.
What'd you do that for?
And-
Her angel wings probably
They
got her
tipped.
fluttered,
They
yeah.
tipped. They went the wrong
Got her off
way.
balance or
You
something.
zagged and he zagged.
Her
Is that
brother-
what?
And his club was like, Johnny, you really need to ditch that bitch and get somebody else.
Oh, no.
And he's like, you you guys really need to shut the fuck up. Because now that's my old lady, whether y'all like it or not. And
And the bar's gonna be in her name.
I was
And
greenback. I was, I don't know, whatever. And so yeah, hey, I buried him. Shut the fuck up.
right. and still
Exactly.
standing.
Yeah.
That's right. No, rat runs. I think my favorite rat runs were from when Shady Jack. We started Shady Jacks because Hush always played. You guys always
That was
played.
an older one.
You know, I've done that rat run 20 years
Yeah.
plus, man.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
It is a long time.
Hey,
But
look, I'm still
When did that
standing.
thing start? What year did that start, man?
I don't know.
I got.
I remember one year
I
we
got in the club in
started.
'88,
Well, Shady
so-
Jacks
That
used to
was
do
years
breakfast.
ago.
They
I
did
used to play
breakfast.
with Michael.
No, this is
Yeah.
going way back to the other Jack, the Cadillacs or whatever.
Cadillac
Jacks.
Is that where it originally started?
Yeah.
Was out there when it was the Pines over there? Saying, do you remember what
Yeah.
year that was?
No, it originally started down at Sparrows,
Was it?
down on the north end of St. Charles.
Yeah.
Sparrow Cycles.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it originally started there,
Really?
and then we would all gather from.
Do you know who the founder was of it? Like,
Joe Sparrow.
was it Joe?
Joe Sparrow, and sorry guys, I don't remember the other guys'
Right,
names,
right,
but
right.
I do know that he was one of the founders of it, and
Right.
it started at his shop, and then it
Just blew into something.
just and here we are every year,
Yeah.
every year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think-
Crazy.
I think the biggest, let's see, I remember we were at Shady Jack's and we were leaving. We did breakfast, we hung out, and then, okay, we're all taking off. 12,000 freaking bikes on the road from
Yeah.
Shady Jack's all the way to Long Shots. You
Yeah,
want to talk about
they're
people in
pulling in at the
cars
next
going,
stop while-
he can drink, he likes clear liquid.
Yep.
Swizzy likes clear liquid. We got a toast. Okay, so Mike, you have a new song out.
New CD.
A whole CD. How many songs? 10, 20?
12.
12.
It's actually 27. Really. There's 12, but that's 23 CDs.
Where did you record it?
In my basement, that's the bad thing.
That's okay.
Yeah. It's being done these days.
But it mixed out all right, and you're
Yeah,
happy with it?
They accepted it in a distro. Or what's it called? Disc what is it? It's really out. They accepted it. So obviously.
Did you? Is this a solo or did you
It's
have
all
your
solo,
band?
yeah.
Oh, it's all solo.
Paul Brown plays on 2 songs, and the Cheddar Street Brothers
He needs a microphone over there.
on 1 song.
Here, wait.
Yeah,
Say,
Paul-
you got to give credit to your guys
Absolutely,
now.
absolutely.
Okay, so who
Paul
played?
Brown played on
Paul
2
Brown, your
songs.
drummer.
My drummer, yes.
Yes.
And then Mike and Steven Jettister played on a couple of songs, and Dan Leonard.
Are you happy with it?
I'm happy with it, yeah, because
This week?
Yeah.
You are
Yeah,
very
start
picky.
critiquing yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's very
Yeah,
no, he's
start
very
critiquing
picky. I already
yourself.
know. But you can only tweak a song for so long,
Okay.
and you got to walk away
The
from
funny
it.
thing is, I go.
You gotta walk
when I
away
listen
from
to
it,
something
Mike.
From 2 months ago, it was done then.
Yeah, but
You know?
but
Let
look
me
at
Right.
tweak it till it sucked. you know?
yeah, yeah, exactly. You got to
Fuck with it,
stop
fuck
doing
with it, fuck with
that.
it. Man, that ain't what I
Yeah.
started with.
You gotta throw everything away. No,
Then I know nowhere near
no
what I
demo.
wanted.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been a mess as far as that goes, but it always is. It's like the 4th one.
Yeah.
But I just never pushed them out or released them.
I know. Why? You was sitting on it
They
because
didn't
you.
have all this, and or it cost money back then. And I didn't think it was good enough.
But it doesn't matter what you think. We
I was
all like
honing
your
my
music.
craft.
We like your music. Honing your craft. You're just like all the other musicians that I know who write their own music. You can just do it to death.
Yeah,
You know.
absolutely.
So is it just called your name? Your name's the title? Or?
Yes, just
Right.
me. You know.
Thank you.
I played everything else on.
Right.
Most of the songs I played everything. There's
Cool.
like 3 songs
Are
in
you-
it. Not very good either,
cool.
but man, I'm not one for waiting around once it's done.
Right.
You know, people miss sessions and all that. You get it done. Just drum
Did you
files.
bring
I'll
some
stick 'em in
copies
it.
down here or
I'll
what?
stick them in and then I get used to that, you know.
Yeah.
I get used to the simple drummer.
Are you gonna do a CD release party?
Yeah, I think so.
When? Where?
The CD should be within the next 2 weeks.
Okay,
The-
cool.
The hard copy, so. But it's on the whole CD's available on all the major streaming things.
Everything, Spotify, YouTube, everything.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But
Does it have a name or is it just your name?
it's just Mike Matthews, you know, we're gonna work on that.
Pushing your booze and stuff.
Dude, come on.
Don't be like that. You know, I haven't really thought about it. I was just getting it out there.
Well, that's good.
She made me.
I'll straighten me out for the
Well, I'm glad you made it because I mean everybody's been after him. He's got like volumes of
known you.
songs.
I know. You're right.
Don't you?
Well, Billy told you that, huh?
No, I know this. We've talked about this before. He's an idiot. He only knows what Billy knows. Yeah, he's an evil genius in his own right. He's a good bass player. He's just hard to
He is.
manage.
Oh, yeah.
Very hard to
Oh,
manage.
absolutely.
There's a
How
lot
many
hard
times
to
you
manage
banned him from the
people.
bar?
Stop
Is she banned now?
resuscitating.
Yes, sir. You know, I'm training them.
Oh no, she has. But she's not the only one, She's not the only one. No, he's an
She should
idiot.
be always asleep.
Don't get me started. Everything I've said to him, I can still say. Yeah, first words out of my mouth, you're an idiot. Yes, we're talking about Billy.
Oh my God! How did I know that was gonna come in the mix?
But hey man, hey man.
Sounds like we're all on the same page.
I
though.
think when you call me an idiot.
He is an idiot. Good Lord, don't get me started. I want my car and my bases. That's all I want.
I know you said that. You said it yesterday. I'm like, wait a minute. The car, anything else? We can help people.
Just the car and the bases. That's all I want.
I'd leave the base. I'd go with the car. I mean, you've got
I
no
want all
choice.
of it. It's mine. I earned it.
Oh my goodness!
She's being petty, it sounds like.
Yes, I am. I'm being petty and
Do
shallow.
it though.
It's just a Porsche.
Or shop.
Sorry.
Or
Yeah,
shop.
so,
Right.
hyphen in the E and finger in the air.
Mm-hmm,
Oh, no
yes.
finger in the air.
The flaming down finger. Watch out.
Okay, here we go.
Judy.
Get 'em up,
22
Judy.
more.
22.
Here's the 22 more. 2022.
Don't bring the band
All right.
down.
Woo!
Yeah.
Rock and roll.
Thank you, y'all.
What are you dropping on the floor?
Thank you, sir.
There you go, sir.
Brought his toys with him.
No, off my phone.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on our buzzer back
Justin has it now. He's a dog toy.
to the other studio. We need to go crash the other studio.
It's pretty nice. We were there this weekend.
Oh, you changing?
No, we just went over there to deliver a refrigerator.
Okay. Never mind.
Hey, let them stay here.
Never mind.
Drop the ice box, get away from the buzzers.
Our lips are sealed. Never mind.
Yeah,
It's all
does
good.
Judy, do they know about Tom? Does she know Tom?
Do you know about
Here's-
the benefit that we're having?
here's
So
a flyer
go
here.
ahead. Okay, so Stump,
Yeah.
go ahead. You talk about it.
Yeah.
Because this is your
it's like-
benefit.
yeah,
You started.
We got
So-
Peggy here from No Coast Bikers magazine, and we're putting a benefit together for our good friend Tom Turbrock. Everybody's dealt with Tom probably in one way or another. I met Tom over 20 years ago when he first moved into town, when he left the radio station down at school, and he came here and was looking for work, and he worked at the distillery where I retired from, and he was my lumper. I was a forklift driver, so
Right.
we started talking about it, and he's telling me all this credentials he's got. I'm a DJ and this now. I go, okay, yeah. I'm a rock star too, whatever. So, but we hit it
Just
off.
not yet. Just
we
not
had-
yet, right?
Well, my band was, was,
I'm talking about your fame, your RFT fame.
man, that's just a niche on the belt. But anyway, yeah, me and Tom just talking music and having a lot of common stuff. And so the guy's been, he'll give you a shirt off his back. He's one of the nicest guys you'll
He's a
ever meet.
sweetheart.
And ever since I've known him, all he's done is help people. Help. That's all this guy's ever done. He's never asked for nothing from nobody. And recently, God bless her, Jill, his wife has passed away. He lost his sister not long ago. He had a lot of health issues. And he's not the type to ask anybody for nothing. So I got Kat and Katie Cruz. As you can see, we got some good names on there. I got a couple of St. Louis Blues involved. And we got a military place to donate a hall, the VFW hall for us. And band's going to play. And there's a flyer. I'll get you one, Mike. It's going to be at the VFW hall in Lime on August 28th, starting at 1 in the afternoon. It's on a Sunday. And
Cool.
we're hoping to raise this. Yeah, we've done it on a Sunday in hopes that everybody can get out there, and let's get Tom taken care of here, man. He's on our CD. He's the one playing the cowbell on my band. I brought him.
He's so good on the cowbell.
Yeah,
He
so,
is. And the electric
He
tambourine.
calls
Have
it
you tried him on that?
Southside 6 when he's in the house. So. But
He's
yeah,
a
man,
sweetheart.
he's always helped us, man. And he worked for Dave Glover's show. He's a producer, and we was on there a couple times, done some interviews. And my best story about Tom was he done that the USO or something down in Soulard one time, and he goes, "Hey, I got a couple of the Rams guys down here. I need you to get down here in one of your limousines." I said, "Man," he goes, "suit and tie, dude." And he hung up. Didn't tell me nothing. I'm like, "Man, I gotta go out primp and proper and act right and all that shit." So I get down there and there's a giant tent like out on set up on like a 4-way street. It's just nobody's getting around this place. It was a long lockdown, So Tom comes out and meets me and gets me in there and he goes, "Come here, I want to introduce you to a couple people." And I go, "What?" So I'm fixing my clothes and Derek St. Holmes, Mark Farner sitting in the booth with him. I go, "You prick." He goes, "I didn't want you down here in groupie mode. You've been down here with your photo albums and
Exactly. See?
busted."
I'm not the only one who says that
So
to
I'm in my
you.
suit,
I
my
knew
trench
it.
coat. I'm going, "Okay, prick, I got you." I had to act right, And we done it right. We done it all professional, and got to sit with them guys and have a drink, man, which was cool as shit, But it probably wouldn't have worked out the other way because I would come in what.
You
all my
would
crazy
have.
ready.
Yes.
Sharpie markers for everybody.
Yes. I'm
So
jumping
Tom
his ass
goes-
about that too.
Tom
because
goes, "I had to do it. I had to.
one of those
I had to
albums
do it
in
that
here
way."
one night.
So I wound up driving Mark Bolger and his family home and partying with Derek St. Holmes and Mark Farner, and then it was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool gig.
He's a sweetheart.
But yeah, that's when I had the limousines rolling back and working with the magazine. But Tom's done nothing but help everybody in the music community, man. And he done that first Toys for Tots with us, and he's just always involved, man. Let's do something for the guy.
Yes,
Anybody that
definitely.
can get involved. We're accepting any donations. Kat said this can be one of the depots to drop off.
Yeah, Tweezy, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Monday nights, 7 to 9, we're down here. And what's the address here at Broadway?
7116 South Broadway.
Right.
Oh,
Not 7016 or whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah, somebody put
and
out
the
the wrong
Viper,
address. I was like, no.
7161.
Rick Patton that works with General, works with Tom
The
on
General,
his
that's
Metal Militia.
the General.
He
Yes.
said they'll be accepting stuff up at the Viper station too. So that's a drop off. If anybody, whether it's monetary or stuff that can be silent auctioned or raffled, we're taking anything from booze baskets to whatever.
And also,
If grandma knits blankets, we'll take it. Anything we can do and put some package. Yeah, we got some autograph stuff. I got Cam Jansen from the Blues and I think Reed Lowe from the St. Louis Blues. Those alumni dudes too, So we got Kat, Katie, and Michelle Holiday. Actually works down at the hall that got donated for us. So yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
And also, if you are voting the St. Louis Preservation
Yes.
Society, they do this every year. They have we have a trivia night, and then they vote for the best to induct them into our Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So we want to get Tom inducted as a
Right.
DJ. So it's all over Facebook.
You
Just
got a
say
little,
vote
you
for
got a little
Tom.
shindig coming up here soon too.
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do.
August 16th.
Is that the big name,
Surprise.
Mike?
It's a surprise.
Why is it a surprise? Why is it a surprise?
Nothing.
Why is it a surprise?
Nothing. Don't look at
What is he
him.
talking about?
Don't look at him. Hey.
I'm looking at him.
Eye contact.
You be quiet. Is it the 13th? It's the 13th. Why do you keep saying the
See?
16th? What's
See?
on the
What are we doing
16th?
Told
tonight?
you.
Can we talk about it?
What's?
or-
Yes, we can't. Be quiet over there. Give me that hammer. God damn,
right,
take
give
that
her-
hammer
give
away
her
from
a
No, I
me.
ain't
Throw it
gonna
at
get the
him.
hammer.
No,
dude. You
he,
crazy?
it went from me to him. You get it.
Why you always gotta be?
Man, why you gonna be that?
I sent you my phone number.
I don't.
Hey, you
hate my
guys.
phone.
I
Hey,
hate your phone.
Not during showtime.
Okay, so anyway, wait, yes, hang on. So August 13th,
So-
we're having Metal Fest out here. Stage right outside the other.
The field stage.
Here?
Yeah,
Field of
here.
Dreams.
There, we have a stage that we put out on the other side of this wall, which is very cool. All kinds of great
The graffiti
out
walls, the
there.
backdrop.
Yeah, it's
basically.
awesome. And the trains that run by. Don't
Yeah,
throw your kids
it's all
out there.
South side. It's all city.
We
But
won't.
there'll be a bouncy house. There'll be and we're combining it with.
We're getting
with
into
all
bouncy
the
yes.
It's gonna
We're
be
gonna
a
oil it down, put
blast.
chicks in it.
Anyway,
Boing, boing,
so Tweezy's got an event. So we're gonna have comedy. We're gonna have artists. We've
I think
got
this is
and then we've
funny,
got
huh?
6 bands playing. And it's gonna be an all-day event. What's start noon? Noon.
Noonish.
There'll be food trucks out here. There'll be, it's gonna be one
Off
freaking
tracks, got food
huge
up the
party.
street.
Yeah, and off tracks down the
Sarah,
street. No,
Sounds
yeah,
great, man.
it's gonna be a blast.
And what's up bike night up there? Is it- you
Is it the first Monday?
I don't know, but I said the wrong one last time, and you go, no, it's the other.
You said it. You said the
I
last.
said the wrong one. I said the first or the last, and you go, no, it's not.
Which one is? I thought it was
I don't
the
know.
first.
On your birthday, we was up there, and I spoke wrong.
Well,
I said it wrong.
okay, my
and-
birthday was the 13th, so it's the middle of the month.
No. When we was talking about
Yeah.
bike nights, and you corrected me, and you was right. I think it's the last Monday or the first Monday of the month. One of the two. I said the wrong one. You go, no, it ain't. It's the other. And Sarah's
I don't
like,
know.
somebody's
Now
paying
you got me
attention.
confused.
I
Tweety,
think-
when's
I
Bike
think it's
Night
the last
down
Monday
there?
of the month. I
First
think it's the
Monday
last.
or the last Monday?
I think it's the last.
Yeah,
Don't mind me.
I don't know.
Might be the first. Let's just go to both.
Yeah, just go every Monday night
First
down there.
and last.
First stop here, hang out, and then go down
First
there
and
and
last,
drink.
yeah.
Great.
And come down to the
Here and
station.
hang out and drink.
And-
Yes.
Then go down there.
And we're down
Yeah.
here every
That'll
Monday,
work.
so
Yes.
come down and see.
Every Monday, go down, off track after 9.
Yeah, get you some open face roast beef.
July 25th
Yes.
is Bike Day.
So it's
So-
the last Monday.
Yeah.
It's the last Monday.
So I said
you
the
said it was
first,
the
and you
first.
straightened me
I
out.
was like,
Right. And
I
Sarah
can't
goes, somebody's paying
They did,
attention.
Bird,
You know-
Birthday toast to Bird on the 25th, they said.
Bird? Who's Bird?
I don't know.
Bird's a word?
Bird's in Sturgis right now. Daryl,
Yeah. You
Oh.
want to send?
Bird Roofing.
What now?
I'm trying to send.
You trying to send a message? 314-337-8527.
Talk to her like that.
Yeah. Easy with the altitude.
You talk to me that way.
I know, that's okay.
Hey, Mike, I believe it's
She
pick
did
on.
the
Go
clip,
ahead.
so it's got to be seen one of
Is
these
it,
days.
Mike,
Yeah,
this
I
could
put it
possibly
on-
pick on Mike night, so watch yourself.
That's
You know,
right.
that is-
No, it's actually I put it on the message feed that's on his page. So yeah,
I can't get to my page.
anybody can see it though. Anybody can see it. Anyway, so it's all good.
So August 28th is Turb Rocks on a Sunday. And
And
August
then you've
13th,
got-
Lucky
you've got-
13 is Cats.
Yes, Lucky 13, and then we've got Southside 5.
Oh yeah,
on
that's the
August
old Woodies. That's the old
20th.
Woodies.
The old
We're playing
Woodies.
at the-
That's
Yeah,
gonna be a
Firehouse.
party, man.
The old
Firehouse.
Woodies in South County. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be a good time.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, we got a few.
That
of
is
them.
gonna be a good time.
And,
So Judy, who's playing at your place this weekend? Who have you got? Do you know yet?
Rock Bottom is Friday night.
And Saturday
I
is.
plead the fifth.
You don't
I
know
have
yet.
cancellation.
no,
Oh,
really
you got
tell us.
cancellation. Just having both
Please,
nights.
that ain't working.
No.
Well, they got
Case
some-
closed.
Judge Judy.
Oh, do they?
What are you guys saying over there?
What?
I said you should get the ballot, Judge Judy.
Yeah.
She'll throw it.
I said
Judy, it's your turn to have
Sure,
this
Bears
now.
can
I
play.
think.
There you go. It's all you,
He
baby.
played with it for a little while.
You know, just say, I've got more sense than this little finger. Your mom's watching this in front of national TV. She better motherfucker calling herself and get out of there. I'm sorry, I'm guilty.
We'll start running
Just
when
stop
you
it,
get
lady.
mad. If you see us run out the
Exactly.
door.
Now,
Hey,
do you have
we're
a
running
you have a
fast.
craft show coming up?
Uh-huh.
When is that?
August 27th.
That's a Sunday, Saturday.
It's a Saturday.
It's a
That's
Saturday.
The Saturday, the weekend of Tom's thing.
Tom's 28. So,
Yeah.
is it going to be all day, or just is it during the day, or?
It's gonna, I think I put 1 o'clock for the start time.
And-
And then I got Kapow playing that night.
Awesome. Very cool.
But yeah, it usually runs the whole day.
That's a lot of fun.
So
It's getting bigger, isn't it?
yeah, we did. It was fun. It's been fun past couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Last year was good. We had a lot of cool stuff. So yeah, everybody's so drawn to the musicians and everything, which is great. That's wonderful. But there's a lot of talented customers out there. That they got good craft. So
Well, if
Do
the
you-
music will bring the people there, they'll take the time to see the talent and other stuff,
right, exactly.
whatever gets them in the door.
Do you do any crafts?
Oh yeah,
What do you do?
I played the fifth.
Manages bars.
Your turn.
Kicks
to be
people
the-
out.
He's the
She
She's
hammer.
got
kicks
the
people
ballot.
out.
That's what she does.
Got the ballot, Judy.
No, I
Judge Judy.
Bird, vote him up.
no, I do like wreaths and stuff that you hang on walls.
Oh,
and,
very cool.
Artsy fartsy type stuff. Like, yeah, I've come up
God,
with
your whole
this.
place is filled with that. It's
I've come up with this new
My
thing
museum?
that
Yeah, your museum is.
I got about
Wow.
6
Well, you
made
hear what I've
so
done in the
far,
yard.
so.
Very cool.
I think
see
they're
the
pretty
yard.
good.
That's awesome.
Basically, all I'm doing is taking stuff that I have
Mm-hmm.
and I'm
Maybe
just
we'll have to
assembling
hang
it
out
all.
tonight for a minute.
And I'm painting the slacks, and then I'm making collars for them, and
That's
all
cool.
the stuff that I'm disassembling. So you'll look at one and you'll go,
Why didn't
"The
I
hell
think
is
of that? No. It's more like, why didn't I think of that? I mean, every time I go to a craft show, it's like,
Yeah.
man, why didn't I think of that? I mean,
Yeah.
it's just so cool that there are so many creative people out there that do
Yeah,
all
in
kinds of
today's
things.
world with the phones, with the Facebook and Pinterest, and
Oh, yeah.
so many crazy things that
Yeah.
why didn't somebody think of that a long time ago?
Right.
I know.
Well, I have a lot of good artists, a lot of good painters that come in there.
Right.
And it's like that's really, those are cool. It's just, it's something different.
Everybody should do that because all the artists need a place to
Yeah, a
show their
venue,
stuff,
a
man.
venue of
You
some
know,
sort.
and that's a great place.
Exactly.
A nightclub that has music, that's excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Excellent.
For sure.
Look at all the musicians that turn to art, as they get later in their careers.
Sure.
They'll paint or write or.
Eric Lysak, for instance, have you seen his work from Super Jam?
Oh man, I got one of the Gene
He
Simmons prints.
is
really good.
amazing.
My club
I was
brother Tim
like,
bought
"Woo!"
me
Yeah.
that Gene Simmons one of the Gene Simmons prints of it from him. I think he only done 10 of them, but yeah, he got it for me for my birthday. It's really cool. And then I saw him down at Tucker's. I was playing at the boat with Super Jam. I got a picture with him.
Cool.
Yeah, he's a sweet
My
guy.
groupie switch went off.
No, I can't believe that. It's funny when he brought his volumes, his wagon full of all of his albums down here one day. I was like, I've got the same picture. I've got the same picture. I've got the same.
Yeah, like that
picture.
KC 40 Years of Rock book. I go through that thing. I'm like, these guys got in my room. Got my stuff, my guitar picks. I mean, actually, that book, again, Tom Serbrock, that guy, Neiman, that wrote that book, he lived up in Chicago. Well, he had that book like 8 years deep into writing that thing and almost had it finished. And the new family that bought Emmis and all that, that's what got Tom hired was Emmis Broadcasting bought everything. Well, Tom was a producer, a DJ. He done
Right.
And when he got locked in there, he was doing shit with every station in different levels. And I was like, that guy wasn't bullshitting about his credentials, So,
Right.
and just he's gotten so much stuff started like that. Just always being around. It's just crazy all the hookups that Tom's allowed people to avenues.
Yeah, and he's finally doing his own thing, so which is cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
he's
got
got
the
his
Metal
own
Militia.
show. Yeah, he's got the Metal Militia, but it's under his own. He's the boss.
Right, yeah.
It's under his own.
And
thing.
he's not really a boss. He's so cool and laid back. Yeah.
Right. But I mean, it's
But it's
his
his
thing.
gig, yeah.
Yes, it's his
He's
gig.
totally in his zone, you can tell.
Yeah, definitely. So he'll be back. He's gonna come back out. He's gonna do this show, and then of course he wants everybody to come back and do his show, which is cool all day long. But you know, he's just got to get his bearings straight with all the stuff he's been going through. So for sure, that's a lot. That's a lot. He's been with Jill how many years? I mean,
Oh, they was together forever, man.
I know.
40 years?
Yeah,
Sweet.
something like that.
I
It's a long time.
I know.
thought I saw somewhere 40 years.
Down at El Monstero a couple weeks ago is where I first let him know the news. After I got with her and we got everything kind of situated, who was going to be involved, and I said, "I'll see you out at the show," and I showed him the flyer, and he's sitting there. He's he's part of that El Monstero thing. He does.
Yep.
He's one of the light dudes with the makeup and stuff. And he started crying and got me crying. We're out of Riverport. Woo! I go, Tom, well, muscle up, dude. And because he's so
He
emotional.
gets that
yeah,
way.
he's so sentimental, dude. He's a good dude.
He gets
But,
over.
Where they do the screen where they show all the people.
The people
who's
who passed, yeah.
He goes, I gotta get out that screen. Well, all the people mobbing him, wanting to get pictures, because of this thing. I go, get on my shoulders, dude. Hold my shoulders and come on. And he's still messed up a little from his health problems. He can't see right and the diabetes and all that. So I said, just stay on my tail. And I ain't hard to walk behind. I'm not walking much. So I just got him out there to the screen and I filmed the whole thing for him and just got to see Jill and everything. Took some pictures with some of the people and stuff. And I said, he's got to get back there because I could tell him diabetes and he can't be out in the heat and stuff just yet too much. So
Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's
tiny
two,
steps.
there's two pictures I know they still have it. They have their bikes picture up there, and they have Brian Breckel. Do you remember Brian from Guitar Center?
Oh yeah. There's a bunch of people in there.
Oh, that hurt me. That hurt me so bad.
Yeah, so
that hurt.
that whole book with that thing where that guy had that like finished, and then the new family that bought all that stuff, Emma says, they said, you're not printing none of this pig stuff with this. You're not even talking about us in that thing. It was just the original family that owned Casey. He done all that research. So then Tom calls me and says, hey, this dude's trying to finish this book, and he goes, everything in this damn book I think's in your room. And he goes, I told him to give you a call if you don't mind doing some interview with him or whatever, if you can help him finish it up or whatever. I started chatting with the guy, and then he said, well, send me some pictures. And my old house, I had all my Kiss collection set up, so my basement was like a Kiss museum, I got like serious Kiss issues. So he sees me holding the
Gee,
I'm
there's a
holding,
loaded
I'm holding the
statement.
Guns N' Roses. I'm holding some of the Guns N' Roses paraphernalia from the riot, from the courtroom and all that stuff. And he goes, man, he didn't even look at the Guns N' Roses stuff I was holding. He goes, what is that around you? Where are you at? I go, what do you mean? He goes, are you at some Kiss museum or something? I go, it's my house. He goes, are you shitting me? So he sent me pictures of the Casey Kite flight, like back in '74 or
I did
something.
that one,
Yeah.
That was good.
Oh, that's the only time I didn't see him. I seen him from '76 on. That was my first show with Bob Seger and Kiss. So when Tom hooked me up with this guy's like, he started seeing myself. He goes, I should have just called you to begin with, and we could have just done the whole book. So I gave him enough stuff to finish the book and appease the family, so that thing should still get printed.
Cool.
So we got Southside Fives in there too, because we were on KC Monday Night Metal with Tom. So we wound up being one of the bands. But everybody in town's mentioned in that book. It's a
That's
really
cool.
cool book, man.
That's
If
awesome.
anybody don't have it, it's to get. It should be
I mean,
there.
anything to do with Casey, especially back at the beginning, like that documentary we did.
Man, to think that
Never,
was going to get held
never
up,
say
though.
goodbye. Did you see it? Have you seen
Some
it?
more ice in there for you.
That was so much fun.
You know
Yeah,
what?
Channel 9.
When they done that release, when they released that book, it was at Vintage Vinyl up there on the Loop.
Richie Kowski did a
And,
great job on that.
On that song?
the first trolley that Joe bought was sitting in the Commerce Bank lot, just empty, just sitting there vacant.
Yep.
And me and Mo was cold as shit out. Me and Mo got in there and sat in there, and closed the doors up to stay warm, and read all the things that was on it, from where it came from up in Boston and all that. And then we go in there and we're doing an autograph session. Everybody's got their page of the book or whatever, sign it and shuffle it down. Well, I'm in there for like 4 hours and I realized Guns N' Roses tour managers, the guy's been sitting next to me. I go, what's your name? He goes, you're the Riot guy? I go, yeah, I think they've done this on purpose. What do you think? So it's right next to each other.
Yeah. The Riot guy, of course.
Well, when I was up
He
at,
is the Riot guy.
I was at Black Widow Studios up there for the
Thank you.
what was it called? When celebrities get arrested.
What do we?
Stars behind bars or something. And I'm in the green room, and they come out and stick their head in and they said, so and so from Rolling Stone magazine. I went, what's it? Your name's Wes? I said, you're the dude who said you couldn't reach Stump for contact. I was about ready to light this dude up. I go, you said you couldn't reach Stump for contact to get my side of the story? Nobody fucking called me. I went off on this dude, and as the lady's like freaking out because she thinks we're getting ready to fight in the green room, and then Ice-T comes walking and goes, hey, play him, mellow out. And I'm like, Ice-T's in here. I sat down and this changed the whole demeanor. It was totally cool, man. But that dude, They done an article like back in year after the riot or two. There's 3 different Rolling Stone magazines that had stuff to do with that riot in it, and it says stuff cannot be reached for comment.
Of course.
Here it is, 20, 30 years later. I'm sitting next to the guy in the green room up in New York doing an MTV over in Europe interview that don't even air over here. I got a copy of it, but
Right.
it was crazy. Ozzy pissing on the Alamo, and who else was on it? The dude that got caught with the hooker, the actor, Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant.
I
He's
see
not the
from when he
only
got
one.
body
Yeah,
count.
yeah. That's all good.
Yeah, it was neat.
That's
Cool
awesome.
experience.
Very cool.
But well, again, that's Tom opening them doors. Got the
Definitely,
Casey
for
book
sure.
finished for him.
Definitely, for sure. Okay, we're gonna circle back around here to Miss Judy. 22 years. I think I asked you this already. Is there anything? I know you still learn something new every day. You think you've seen it all until it's another night at Charlotte Pub.
But this Saturday.
Yeah, but this Saturday, all right. No comment.
Is there anything with the bar you wish you would have done that you didn't yet, maybe?
Exactly.
Or did it fulfill all
Or-
and
or did it
supersede
just
probably?
did it come back around and you're like, maybe I should have done that, but then it's like, maybe I shouldn't have, and it just rolled the way you thought it would, or
Yeah, because
it's
you couldn't
come
have
out better
planned
in
all
the
the
end.
good stuff that came out of it. You couldn't have planned that, you know what I mean?
I honestly, with it being a small venue, we do the best we can.
But it's got a big heart.
It's got a big heart. It's based on a very loyal fan base.
Right.
The one thing that I'm gonna miss all the time is the fact that that John passed away soon to be 8 years ago, and I wish that he was still around and we could have relocated to a bigger building and expanded the way he wanted to. But it just was, the card just wasn't in there, so.
But he's still watching over it, and the love is still there, and he sees it. I mean, it's so hard to leave all that. I mean, it's a new venue gonna have that same feel, that love, all that blood, sweat, and tears that have gone into that venue, and no band is gonna sound as good. That no matter who plays in there, they sound good.
Yeah.
Even if you have a bad sound guy,
It's
they
the
still
atmosphere,
sound
man,
good.
yeah.
I mean, there's just something about that venue. It's got magic in it, you know.
Yeah.
It's amazing, It's just gosh, and everybody wants to play there.
It's kind of like,
Yeah.
I don't know. But no, I honestly, I don't think I would probably change much of anything in there. Other than the size.
Right.
That's about it. Because I've gone down every road I possibly can in the past 8 years. Just the same way me and John used to do. Nights of the round table every
Right.
Sunday.
I don't know anybody that, at playing all these bars and stuff, I don't know anybody that respects you and that bar. I
The venue
mean, all
owner.
musician, the venue owner, it's
Yeah.
amazing, Judy, how people respect you and love that place.
Yep.
No matter where you go.
Kind of like bobbing the way out, and you guys
Yeah.
got that
Exactly.
niche and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and everybody's like,
Exactly.
Charlotte Pub.
Yep.
Everybody loves you and the place.
Well,
They go in
That's
unison.
amazing. They don't
You
say
know-
that about everybody.
No.
Yeah, you
No,
can't say
no,
one
they
without
don't.
the other.
And I'll tell you the one thing that I have noticed, and is because I did have the opportunity to get out a lot more when the whole COVID thing shut me down the second time around. So I did get out a lot more to the other music places, other venues, and I mean, I'm not dogging anybody. It is what it is. But I noticed that I can honestly say me and John patronized all music venues.
Yep.
I've still got posters of Michael years ago, 20 years ago, when he was at the pageant. I've got posters still of Tony Campanella, Steve Picaro, George Ponsos, Daryl White. I know so many people I can't even remember half their names. But me and John was always, I think we was a little bit more than bar owners.
You were supportive, yeah. You were friends.
Yeah.
We were friends.
Family.
You were friends with
Family.
We're friends.
Yeah.
the musicians. Family with the musicians.
Exactly.
A lot of bar owners are not.
No.
I can attest to that. I know
Yeah.
that for a fact.
Yeah.
I know that for an
Yeah.
absolute fact. You know,
Yeah.
and it's just so I think that's what kind of set me and John aside from everybody else, and I just kind of took it and kept going with it. You know, I made mistakes. Absolutely, I made mistakes, but then I made some really good choices too.
I've never heard one person, not one musician that I've ever ran into, say anything negative about the Charlotte Pub or you ever.
Well,
It's always been good stuff, man.
I've heard a few whines saying, "How can I get in to play
yeah, they whine
Judy's?"
about it, they wanna
I'm
get in
like,
there. Yeah, but
nothing
number
negative
one,
about that.
Not negative.
you know, I'm like, go to a jam night and let her hear you. I said, I can't make that decision. I said, but you know, she likes it heavier and she's not gonna like country. I have said that. I have said
I've
that.
been doing it so long that in the same location is like virtually impossible. Most bar owners, they'll use this location for so many years, and then they get up and they go over here, and they'll do this one so many years, and then they'll uproot. And then me, I've been in the same location 22 years. I'm already on the second generation of people coming in.
Yeah.
People that are mine and John's age, their children are coming in now.
To
Right.
play, which is so
The
cool.
family atmosphere.
Very
like you
cool.
said, yeah.
People
Very
that
cool.
I have raised money and buried when they passed away. They've had nobody to bury them. We have raised money. We have buried them. Their children are coming in. And it's already on a second generation. And as far as the neighborhood respects me. The neighborhood respects the hell out of me. I mean, when I was shut down for COVID, they were calling me. They were sending me messages on Facebook. Will you please open back up? We won't tell nobody. Well, no, I can't do that. I got to play by the rules. You know. So,
Especially since you're talking about it on Cyber World.
but,
Keep it on the down low.
no, it's just, you know, I did follow the rules.
Right.
She didn't follow the rules.
Yeah,
I
you have
did.
to when you're out in
And then
the
they got real ignorant with me, and then so then I got really ignorant with them.
Yes.
I went on Channel 2 News. It pissed me the fuck off. Don't make me feel like I did something bad, because
Right.
I didn't do anything bad. I didn't do anything wrong. So anyway, but basically it just I've been there so long that I can tell you what band is going to work in there and what band is not. I still haven't gotten really good at letting people down easy. So but yeah. You
They
know,
gotta respect that though too.
They're
You're
supposed
telling
to-
them the way it is.
They're supposed to be able to figure it out for
Yeah.
themselves.
Well-
Right.
We do.
we
After you judge Judy Mount,
I
you're
figured out
I've
that the
been
first
there.
night.
I had a customer, she left her cell phone in there Saturday night, so I grabbed it along with the money that was underneath it, and I went ahead and brought it home with me. And through the vine, somebody calls me and they go, "Do you have so-and-so's phone?" I go, "Yeah, it's here at my house." "Well, when are you going down to the bar next?" I go, "Well, I'm not going to go down there until Tuesday." And they're like, "Well, can she come out to your house?" "I don't care." Gave her the address. So she showed up yesterday. And we were talking, you know, my daughter, me and her were talking, and she goes, "I can't even imagine how thick-skinned you guys are. You have to really be thick-skinned to have this kind of business and to run it as long as you guys have." And I said, "I have." And I said, "I'll tell you what really thickened up my skin was COVID. Was the whole bullshit deal with COVID is what thickened my skin up."
Yeah.
And that's when everything just kind of lined up for me. And I was like, okay, all right.
But we all, the whole community, we all had her back. It didn't matter. She could. I mean, everybody was. You know.
Yeah, everybody was in that strike.
Everybody was. I mean, you sold T-shirts.
Oh, it was.
What?
It was crazy. It was. I mean, you know. I guess I'm definitely no country girl. I'm a city girl all the way. But I'm not an arrogant person.
No.
So it's like, I look at my logo. I don't look at my logo as a marketable logo. I don't look at it like that. I just look at it, yeah, that's my logo. Yeah, I'm Judy. A lot of people come in there and they're talking to me and they don't even know who I am. The only reason why they know who I am now is because of my hair. And this is compliments of COVID.
Yes. And you look fabulous.
This is compliments
Judy
of COVID.
looked great.
You know, and thank you. So it was like, so because of this, that's, now they know me when they come in. They're like, you're Judy. Yeah, yes, I am. I mean, I've had people sit there and talk to me for hours, and my bartenders will be giggling. And they're like, why are you giggling? And they're like, you don't know who you're talking to. And I'm like, who are you talking to? And they won't tell them until like the whole end of the conversation. Oh yeah, that's my favorite story. Was this was years and years ago. I was behind the bar and doing whatever, had bartenders back there. The bar was packed, and there's two girls sitting at the bar, and they're talking amongst themselves, and I'm working and doing whatever. And the one girl says to the other girl, "Hey, the owner is really good looking. He's really good looking." And the other one goes, "Yeah, but I hear his old lady is a bitch." They have no idea who I am. And so I'm steadily doing what I do, and I'm a very humble person. And I don't know what possessed them to do this, but they turn and they look at me, and I think it was the universe. So they turn and look at me and they go, "Sweetie, by the way, what is your name?" And I went, "Hi, I'm the bitch."
The
And
bitches
they
we
went,
go.
Oops.
"Oh no, worse." I said, "Don't apologize. Please do not apologize." They're like, well, I said, "Don't apologize. I don't know. You don't need to apologize. You perceive me like that?
Right.
That's great. That means I'm doing my job.
Yeah.
My job is not fluff and woo, everything's perfect. That's John's job. He's the front of the house. I'm the back of the house.
Exactly.
I control the money factor. I control all the attitude that goes on out there. John's job.
He does the PR and then,
He does the
yeah.
PR. He
And-
does the
You need
PR.
all the
And
people,
just his presence alone.
Yeah.
If you don't know
Yeah.
who John is, don't test that. Don't
Oh,
test that
don't
because
he
he's.
definitely did not test
I mean,
the
because John was John. I mean, you know, he was very stoic, and he was there, and he was, you know, he was not a force to be reckoned with
waters. No.
at all. And
No.
but yeah.
And he just, you know, I controlled everything. You know, if there was going to be an altercation in the bar, I controlled it. Cardinal rule in that bar, unless they've got me down on the ground, you do not interfere. I will handle it. I will take care of it. I've had my nose broke a few times. I've made a lot of enemies, but then I've had a lot of people come back and apologize to me too. I went out to one bar in St. Charles. This was years ago, and these two girls recognized me, and yeah, I was stupid. I was drinking back then, and I got a little drunk, and I guess that they were going to turn their game on me and try to get me out the back door and beat the hell out of me. Well, it didn't work out real well.
to toss him over in the dumpster.
No, I didn't have to do anything.
No, they never found him though.
It's one of the things where you
right.
see Mary.
Yeah, they were in Cadillac Jacks, weren't they?
But no, it just, you know, it's.
What happened to the cocktail waitress?
But it
Her
just,
boyfriend picked her up.
Yeah, it's just been, you know, it's been interesting. Yeah, very, very interesting.
Well, and honest to God, though, out of all the musicians, you know, and playing different clubs and stuff, I've never heard not one bad thing
Nope.
ever said about Judy in my life.
Nope.
And playing in bars or Charlotte Pub, I've never heard anything bad.
And like them girls said.
Some people say
heard
it's
you
too
being-
loud sometimes. That's all I've ever heard.
I know two musicians,
Just a little venue.
and I will
Yeah.
not, I don't name drop. I know two musicians that will never forget the Wrath of Judy. Guarantee it. They will never forget the Wrath of Judy. That's all I'm saying. There's two separate bands, two particular musicians, and they're very popular musicians, and they will never forget the Wrath of Judy. And obviously, I never invited them back in there to play, but
Sometimes it has to happen that way.
you know, I
And I know you don't just, it had to have been something for you to get there.
Right.
Because you don't just get there.
No.
You're very, I mean, she's very forgiving and very, letting shit fly, because it's not important. She's not going to do anything unless it's, it had to have been
pick
something
your battles
really,
with
really
stuff,
bad.
Yeah, I'm a very patient person. I tolerate a lot, probably a lot more than what I should. But once you trip my trigger, then we got a problem. Then you're going to meet every wall and the door in the parking lot, and that's just the way it is. And
That's the way it should be.
yeah, it's so. But yeah, John, John raised me. He trained me. So I met John when I was 26. So I knew John for a long time. And
He's a very cool dude, man.
It was the Barnwell's Ferry.
huh?
It was at Barnwell's Ferry.
Yeah. We were just talking about
Not
that.
Al Cooper's. Remember
No.
Al Cooper's?
Yeah, I remember Al Cooper's. What was the name of
Yeah.
that?
I can't think of it, but I know Jody was
John's sister, Sharon. Was it
Sharon
Sharon Case? Was it Sharon Case? Sharon Case. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I remember one particular time. I was at Jim Green's up there on Woodson. They're not there anymore, and he's since passed. And John's cousin. And it was like virtually impossible to get kicked out of that bar. But I mastered that. But it wasn't my fault. It really wasn't my fault. No, it wasn't. We had been riding all day, and I wasn't drinking. So I had that on my side. So we stopped there several different times throughout the day, and I was watching this girl decorate for her old man's birthday party. And I mean, she was putting her heart and soul into this birthday party. She was decorating, blowing up the balloons, putting out the food, making sure everything was just so-so. And I was like, and this was before I had my bar. I like, this is pretty cool. I like this. I like her. This is cool. So I watched her the whole day. So we went, finished up the run, came back, and I'm leaned up against the bar like that, watching the band. It might have been you guys, I don't know. And I'm leaned up there, and here comes this yo-yo. And he walks up and he goes, hey. And I look at him, and he goes, how are you? And I look at him, and I go, uh-huh. And he goes, what do you mean, uh-huh? He goes, you sure look good. And I looked at him and I go, you wouldn't by chance be the birthday boy, would you? And he goes, well, yeah, I am. And I went, nice. I said, come on, sweetie. This is your lucky day. I took him right out the front door. I maneuvered him right up against that fucking rail, and there was like a 5-foot drop. And I went, bam! That quick. Punched him right square between the eyes. He went flying backwards, hit the ground. I leaned over the rail and I go, happy birthday, motherfucker.
She's been busting her ass for
Next
this
time
party
you better
together,
learn who you're talking to, because I've been watching your old lady all day. Man, I'll tell you what. She come flying out the bar. You hit my husband. I said, you know what? You're a silly bitch. Maybe you deserve to go down there too. And about that time, here comes Jimmy. Johnny, get your old lady out of here now. Get her the fuck out of here now. She's gonna tear my bar up. No, I'm not Jimmy. I did what I was gonna do, but I'm out. See ya. Bye. Yeah.
That is so awesome.
That's a great story.
That is a great story. That is a
Yeah,
great
it's
story.
Yeah.
Well, everybody that I know
Setting on the
respects you
precedence of the situation.
Definitely.
Yeah, I remember John. He was working with me on how to be nice.
Taking classes or what?
Yeah, when he was doing his chemo, we were taking.
Did this start after that ride where you knocked him off the bike 3 times?
Oh
maybe?
yeah, this was when he was passing away, and he was doing chemo and he was teaching me how to be nice. He was working with me because he would have people walk up to him and go, Johnny, I don't think your old lady likes me, and he goes, so fucking what?
Take some of the heat off me.
So what?
And what is your point?
It doesn't matter if she likes you or not.
Share the love.
Right.
It doesn't matter. So, but then, you know, he did. When he got closer, he was working with me on being nice. And I'm like, John, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this this is not gonna
He's
be.
still smiling down on you.
This is not gonna be a good
Give
thing.
her all she's got.
And he's like, yes it is, yes it is. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Well then, the preacher came in and was talking, and he goes, John, are you afraid of dying? And John goes, no. And he goes, what are you afraid of, John? And he goes, and he looks over at me and he goes, what's she got to do with anything? And John goes, she's mean. And I'm leaving, and she's gonna have that bar all to herself. And I don't know what she's
And
gonna
that balance
do.
of the balance of John being the
No,
nice
you-
guy out front and you being the
Exactly. Well,
the
she
balance has been messed with. Yeah.
well, she has her own legacy. Miss Robin, who's
Right.
there,
Yeah.
who has absolutely zero patience,
yeah.
zero tolerance.
Yeah.
You know, I asked her to do a video. She says,
Uh-huh.
"There you go."
Yeah, that's
I
what
talk to her every day. I was like, "Oh, come on, Robin."
Yeah, she, people will walk up to her and say something and she'll look at them and she'll go, well, just so you know, Judy is my mother.
Right.
Oh, never mind. Forget it. We're not even going to ask. That'd be like asking John.
She cracks me up. She's hilarious, though.
But, I
She's
mean-
so sweet.
Robin's a good kid.
She's really, really sweet. Yeah.
She's an outstanding child. She really is. I've never had any problems with her.
No.
And, but yeah. I mean, I am who I am. Some people, I'm sure, I'm sure some people don't like me, and I'm okay with that. I'm all right.
So
I
what?
know all the musicians love you. That's for sure.
Definitely, yeah.
And that's
You know,
what counts.
you know, I've always said that when I was booking bands, I booked the Duck Room a lot. You know, you gotta have that on your resume. And then it was evolving into, and you also have to play Charlotte Pub. So you've got to be a band that plays the music she likes,
Yep.
because the Duck Room, anybody can play there. You know, but Charlotte, you've got to have what it takes to play there. You can't just walk in and
Well, the thing is, Kat, and I don't mean to sound really ignorant. I'm not trying to be ignorant. But the thing about Charlotte Pub is because I am so small and I do not serve food,
right,
when I book a band, they have to have some kind of following.
right,
Or I'm just wasting my time.
right,
And I'm not being ignorant or rude. I'm just being straight out honest.
right.
You know, it just, you know, so anybody that sent me a message because I didn't get back with you, don't think nothing. You know, it just,
No, I just tell them just go to a jam night. You got Tuesday night, Ron Buehlinger does jam night, and then Thursday night is the the monumental open jam with you have different people hosting that every week, which is cool, and then you have live bands on Fridays and Saturdays. So
now back in the day, I could have Boo Boo Bear and Yogi up there playing, and
Right.
I'd have 200 people.
right, right,
But I was the only one doing music
Right,
back then.
exactly.
I mean, you had your big venues like the Pageant and
Right.
Delmar
Hall.
Right, Delmar Hall.
and all that. You had your big venues, and then you had Little Charlotte Pub, and St. Charles. Live music, what? We ain't doing that shit.
Yeah, I know.
What?
Oh,
We
I
ain't
know.
spending that kind of money. You know, and so it was like Little Charlotte Pub. And so every night you come in there was easily 200 people in there. Well, then the bar started getting tired of losing all their customers at 8:30, 9 o'clock. Because, where you guys going? Charlotte Pub.
right.
You know? And then you could drink on my parking lot. I'd set up a beer tub. You could, But, yeah. So back then it was easy.
Right.
But nowadays it's not easy.
Well, I mean, the market is so saturated. Every band, which is good and bad. I mean, every band is playing every Friday and Saturday night, and they're going to overlap in the same county or whatever.
They will.
But you know what? What I've noticed is that even though it doesn't matter where everybody's playing, if it's a pageant or Riverport. Sorry, my bad. Whatever it's called.
Riverport. It's always gonna be Riverport.
It's always going to be Riverport to me. But I mean, those shows end early, and everybody still goes to Charlotte.
Yeah.
Because you always have a great late crowd.
I
So because and even in St. Charles, like we went to St. Charles, Saturday early because we went to see a couple bands there, but where I said the ultimate goal was to be a Charlotte, but it was just sometimes you just have to. Still have to go see the other bands and stuff.
Sure,
but still,
absolutely.
but
Charlotte's
you
like
still,
the go-between.
it's always.
for all that out there. Up north,
I mean, but you're the only one I think that has a good late night crowd. I mean, even when people show up at 10:30, 11 o'clock, you're still going to be playing until 12:31.
Right.
So,
Right.
and and it's just, to me, it's just the best place to go after.
Yeah, even if you didn't hear what was going on, just to show up, you never know what's going on. You could always still show up if something's happening.
You just show up to see what's going on.
Right.
Yeah. I know Saturday night, that blew me away Saturday night. I was like, I wasn't expecting that kind of crowd. Because it was honestly a throw together night. I wasn't going to do anything.
Right.
And Robin's like, Mom, come on, you got to do something. You always do. So we kind of threw it all together, and I called Dustin Ruins, and they did an outstanding job. And, it just did some barbecue, and next thing we know, we have 75 bikes in the parking lot.
That's awesome. Yeah, and I mean, I made this. I mean, it was still a great crowd, but there wasn't a lot of musicians there because everybody was playing.
Well, everybody was playing.
Everybody was playing out. It's like, oh man, because sometimes almost any night you go there's going to be at least a handful of musicians that are not even gigging. But I think everybody was gigging this weekend.
Yeah.
It just seemed like it, But sometimes it's like that.
It is.
And even the musicians that are gigging, they still come in afterwards.
Right.
So which is cool.
Yeah, it just, it's a cool little ditty. And,
So are you going to change anything now? Or you're just going to let it keep riding like it is?
I don't know.
No?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure where I'm going to be. I mean, there's really not a whole lot to change.
No, there's not.
I
You can't.
mean, what, change a picture on the wall?
No, I like that picture on
Change
the
the
wall.
toilet paper? I don't
That's a
know.
cool. Oh yeah.
Change the paper towel?
I mean, you're not going to find another venue, are you?
No, I'm not going to.
No.
No, I like my bar.
Mm-hmm.
I like my bar.
Everybody likes your bar.
I
It's
like
very
my bar.
cool. Like I say.
I can't bring the vibe from my bar
Anywhere
to
else,
another building.
you can't. And that vibe is not in any of the other bars out there.
No, it's nowhere near.
Even when you go visit the ones that have been around for 10 years or whatever, it still doesn't have that feeling.
I had one bar in St. Charles offer me their bar
Mm-hmm.
when I got shut down the second time.
Right. I remember.
The Sam Page.
Right.
And I told them, I said, let's just kind of ride it out and wait.
Aren't you glad you did?
Yeah, I wasn't.
No.
I don't jump.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a slow roll. I think about everything, and then make my decisions. And then I'm a big advocate of power of prayer and a lot of praying.
Mm-hmm.
And if this isn't meant to be, or what direction you want me to go, blah blah blah.
Right.
Make it happen. And that's what guides me. And it's worked for me my whole life. So
Right.
it's just
I just don't know that. I just think that Charlotte has to be in Charlotte. Because there are people who won't go over the freaking bridge after 8 o'clock at night.
No.
So if you're in the county, is that crazy?
Cat, it's always been like that because when I was I grew up in St. Anne, and then my dad moved me out to St. Charles when I was 16 after my mom died, and so I grew up in St. Anne, but then I grew up in St. Charles.
So did I.
So
It's crazy.
It is like both fields. You know the playing field.
Yes.
And you're 2 steps ahead when you know the playing field.
Right.
And even back in those days, people in St. Charles never crossed the bridge.
But we did in high school because we all hauled ass to Illinois because that's where we were playing. Stages, Wood River, Music Room, Granny's Rockers, all in the landing.
Right.
Everybody was
But see,
out
you were
there.
going from
Lucius
Missouri-
Boomers.
You were going from Missouri to Illinois.
Right.
I'm talking St. Charles to St. Louis County.
Oh, I know. They were nuts.
They wouldn't do it.
No.
Back
They
in the
wouldn't.
70s and
It was
80s,
crazy.
They
when I did the
absolutely
big
wouldn't.
I've never seen anything like it, Good Lord. But the minute was up. But I mean, we all just converged out there. And then, I mean, even now, after I've done so many class reunions in St. Charles, nobody wants to go over the bridge.
I want to mosey around.
What the hell happened to you people? You were the ones who were driving around. We didn't have seatbelts. It was crazy. But it is what it is.
It's been interesting.
Where are you going?
Mosey
To
around.
hell if I don't change my ways in my
To hell if
company.
you don't change. It's like 9:08. Are you guys playing this weekend? Southside 5?
No, we August 20th and August
the next
28th.
gig?
Yeah, we're out for till the end of the month.
Gary, Hush Band, where are you playing this weekend?
Thursday night Salvatore's, Friday the Clubhouse on Gravois, and Saturday we are at Balducci's Winery in Augusta.
That's a day gig.
It's not like that.
Yeah, it's a little warm, probably for the winery.
just bring your fan and,
My little fan.
you know, don't wear your wig.
I ran into this
Don't
beautiful
wear your
lady
wig.
Saturday. I wear my wig sometimes. I don't want people to know who I am. And I wear my bra sometimes too, so I don't
Oh,
if I
the
gotta
man
be lead
boobs?
single.
You
Yeah,
got the
man
boobs?
I got the man boobs. That's right. I ran into this beautiful lady, you know, in
Sunday.
Science.
Yesterday.
See, now that's
that
what'll
was
mess-
yesterday.
You know what? That's what'll mess you up when you're
Rock and
playing
roll.
on a Sunday. You know, yeah, well, rock and roll too. But all of a sudden you go, man, it's Saturday. You start calling people like 3 in the morning. They go, shut up, fool! It's Saturday. I'm like, I forgot. Shit, I know it's Saturday, man.
We usually don't answer the phone till 1 o'clock anyway,
I know
no matter
that
what
way.
day it is.
Well, I know. I get a text from you. Like, are you crazy? It ain't even noon. What's up? Well, it has to do with age, Cat. You know,
Exactly.
Get up later sometimes. You know?
Exactly.
Well, a little bit later.
Peggy, what are you up to this weekend?
She's busy.
She's busy promoting your shit.
Trying to work on some pictures, stuff like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have to look at my calendar because I tell you, I got so much shit going on. It's
Call her
ridiculous.
voicemail. It will tell you everything's going
Oh.
on. Busy, she said.
Charlotte.
Actually, I'm actually kind of cool this weekend. I'm, you know, kind of chill out and not have to really be any place. So at least
Right.
I don't
Find
have anything
something
done.
to do.
Yeah, right.
You're right. He'll find you something to do. Tuesday open jam, blues night. That's tomorrow night.
Yeah, Guy Keeper will be there tomorrow night.
Oh, guy, he's our guy. What a sweetheart with the bionic heart.
He's feeling a lot better.
Yes, he is. We saw him at Joe Mama's last week.
Yeah,
It's awesome. So
he's feeling a lot better. So.
he's
And
great.
then, Shanahan will be doing.
Is he doing the
night.
Thursday?
Yeah.
Very
We
cool.
got Rock Bottom.
Very, very cool.
Friday night and then
Saturday, TBA.
maybe.
Maybe, maybe not. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I've learned to be okay if there's not a band on a Friday or a Saturday night.
Right. Gotcha.
I no longer go into that panic mode. Of, oh my God, I'm
I gotta have a
You go
band.
somewhere where you get to know some rock and roll people and support the band.
Exactly.
That's right. That's all good. She can do what she wants.
That's usually, yeah.
Mike Matthews, where are you at this weekend?
Wednesday, I'm at Fortune Clubhouse, private party Saturday, wedding singer.
Wedding singer.
Oh, I'm glad to hear
Very
that.
cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Solo or are you bringing a band?
So I do backing tracks for now. You know.
Oh, very cool.
I take care of my mom. She's 90 and I have health issues. So I can't push it too much.
Gotcha.
Yeah, take it easy, man.
Definitely. Especially in this friggin' heat. Good Lord.
Oh, I know. The heat is
It's stupid. It's either nice or it's like blistering hot where you can't breathe.
I didn't want to go get the roll, man.
Yeah. The grass done today, so I don't have to do it tomorrow.
Right. Very horrible. Okay, well, it looks like we're done. We are done for tonight.
Roll the credits.
You gotta
Roll
play some
credits.
songs. You gotta play
Yeah,
some
we're gonna do
songs.
some
Play some
jams.
songs.
Yeah,
It's
like
like
Dirty King, Lucky 13,
You want to hear Lucky 13? We'll do Lucky 13.
and Southside 5. What number 3? What one is that?
I had
What
no,
is
I
that?
have track 2. I have track 2 lined up.
What is that?
I don't know which one it is. I don't care. You know it. It's your freaking CD.
I don't know.
You
I-
don't even know. So shut up.
Look, man, I gave you
It's
the
a gavel,
agenda.
Judy.
I gave you
Throw it at
Who's
him.
got the
I gave you the
gavel?
itinerary.
Hey,
Who's got the
hey,
gavel?
You're out of here.
Shut up, Stump.
I've been thrown out of better places by bigger people.
Well, yeah. Yeah, but you can't get out
Wait a
fast
minute, though.
enough.
This is South St. Louis.
I'm not throwing out South Florida. That's like a dream out there.
Yeah, I know,
I'm gonna be out in
I know.
my Fantasia.
Yeah, right.
Can't throw you out of your
Which
own
one do you
hood.
want? You want 2, 3, 4, or do
I
you
want all
want,
the lumps.
or do you want Dirty King?
Oh, Dirty King. Dirty King.
Lucky 13.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I do like that song. It's very cool. All right, well then I will put it on there.
That whole CD is badass.
It is badass.
Thanks, guys.
Let's get a picture
Hey,
for Mike.
no way we gotta do a picture. Don't you go anywhere. Hang on.
I want to get a picture.
Hang
I got a
on.
2-hour
Hang
window
on.
to
Hang
get
on.
home.
Hang on.
I started working for
Lucky 13.
I pick up the stuff and I'm working on them.
Hey, you want to get a picture with Mike? I'll take a picture of you with Mike. And we'll figure it out later. You'll be glad you've done that.
Okay.
Good seeing you, man.
Really?
We'll see you next week. Here's a little Dirty King. Boom. Play. That one.
That's it.
And that one.
No, we shan't.
See the way that I feel inside. Try to run, but you just can't hide. Killing yourself. When you run around town acting like a fool, in your own mind really think you're cool. Won't find the answer at the bottom of a spoon. Till you wake up because you come too soon. No! Take your drugs. Don't look at me, I'm not the one to judge. It's not